Ignore the position that's on right now. I think the market is still moving down, but it's been in a range for quite a while. So here, I'm actually just kind of frustrated with the trading in the sense that I had a trade on and it went into some really good profit, and then I had to take my eyes off the charts for about an hour, and then the price started to reverse. So that was earlier on. So this is a follow up from yesterday's video where I was sharing the. Oh yeah, and by the way, if anyone knows how to like get rid of the position so that I can make a clearer video without so many lines distorting the the demonstration, I would appreciate that because I'm doing this on my phone. So let's see. So I'm on a 1 hour. So I just want to go over some patterns here. So in case if someone just wants to get some information on that. Um, so here, go on the 5 minute. Let's go on the 1 minute. So usually I trade on the 1 minute time frame. So there was a pattern yesterday that I did want to share because it's just typical of how patterns react. And tell me if you can see a pattern, because one of the key things is to just train your mind and your eye to just look at patterns and not be like in a situation whereby it's hard for you to see patterns. Ugh, I picked. So today I am actually just like I was just not feeling it. So this is the thing with trading. Like some days you're just at your best, and some days like like I can't even explain it. There was just a fly buzzing around and it's just irritating me so much, stuff like that. So here we go. So I don't know if you did see that pattern, but as a trader, you have to be able to see stuff like this. So here we have this price here. So it didn't quite make it to the round number, but that's okay. But it did go up to the round number 900. So with a pattern like this, it's usually gonna happen in such a way that. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm making this video because I know that it always puts me in a better state of mind. So here it always happens that when the price is moving down, it's always going to try and spike in the opposite direction before it moves higher. So my entries are usually based on entering either at this candle here when it closes. I would have to wait for the close on the 1 minute, or I would wait for this pullback here, which would come and do like basically retest the area that was just broken. So it's a very minor retrace, but it's very visible. So you can see it easier if, let's see, you can see it easier if you do this. So you'd see like the price came down and then it had this. So it's a very minor retracement, but this is where all the money is made, right at this point. So if you're able to see this consistently, you'll be able to just use that break and retest over and over again. So let's see another place where there's a pattern. So there was a, so this is on a 1 minute time frame. So this minor retracement could be caught on a higher time frame. So let's go to a 15-minute time frame. So you see this is what it looks like at a higher time frame. But in the video yesterday I was talking about the round numbers. So yesterday I remember we're talking about the 157 area over here. Okay. So let's see if there was any pattern at the 157. Okay. So I've already seen a few. So just train your mind to see these patterns. So I think yesterday when I made the video, we were around we're around here. I think we're around here, somewhere here, somewhere here. Yeah, we're around somewhere here, and then um, somewhere around there. I'm not so sure the exact point since I trade on a 1 minute. So for me, it's like a lot of candles because one of this is five of mine. so so this is what happened. So I was like, we have to, with the indexes and with pretty much anything on the price, like we have to look at the round numbers. So this 5-7 round number is where I was like, we have to set our targets. We have to set our priorities based our trading priorities based on the support and resistance. So you could go look at that video that's talking about support and resistance. All right. So what happened here? So the thing is, you should just have a narrative of what's happening on the chart at all times. And what happened here was that the price came and then it broke the area for a bit, came back, right? And then it retraced, right? And then when it retraced, it moved back up. So this is the classic break and retest. So the area is here, and then this spiking candle broke this area, and then the price came. So it broke the 170, and then this candle is showing a tail, right? And this is the head. So it's meaning that the head is moving up. However, you should always be vigilant, because I used to make this mistake that if I see like a tail like this, then I go short. But it could easily just come back up as it did here. But in this case, we have confidence in it. Why? Because this tail is happening at a key level of the 5-7, the round number area. So my method is based on tape reading. It's what I basically do all day, every day. Tape reading is about looking at the actual number. What is the price saying? And it's also based on looking at gaps. Usually the market covers gaps, but if you look at gaps alone, that would just be horrible, because sometimes the gaps don't cover and sometimes they do, but they always eventually do. So it's just better just look at the price action. So here this tail came and then it broke this area here. So it showed that it has power. It has power, right? So it broke this area, came back to retest this same area. And this is where typically, if I'm watching the charts, I would like to place a trade right here at the close of this candle with my stop over here for maximum upside. And this would be in anticipation of the 5-7 area. And this is what I've been doing. This is, so you saw the trade that I was saying you should ignore. This is the thing that I've just been testing over and over and over again. And then I have my own personal goals. And as a trader, you should also have your own personal goals that have nothing to do with anyone. Because at the end of the day, you're going to make as much from this endeavor as you want. And it does not matter where you start. So that's actually the trick with it, Kuti. As soon as you get good, you're just going to get better. So anyway, the price moved up, right? And then there was only one other chance to get in. And then it's also based on a resistance level. So resistance turning to support, and boom. So let's see if this number is also like a key number. So 5770, not quite, 5780. So this will be the area. Okay, so this is just how I pick my levels when I'm just like trying to figure it out. I'll just look at where there was a previous support or previous resistance where price could likely bounce. And it also helps to look at the last place where there was like a bullish or bearish candle. In this case, this bearish candle was the last place where there was one. So I would, in the future, look around 5710 for a bounce. Let's see if that happened. So not yet. And right now I see, like, I think it looks like the price is going down. So I did place a trade over there. Oh yeah, I did place a trade over there. This was an overnight trade, and then it ranged, and here I took my eyes off the market. I was watching it range. I got bored in this range. took my eyes off the market. I didn't even see this. I just saw this in the video. So I wasn't watching this whole time. And then it went higher and it hit the key level. So it's always important to know when to take your profits. Because when it hit my key level from this area, I wasn't watching. But when it hits the round figure, you have to make sure that it busts through the round figure, because if it doesn't, it won't. So at this current moment, the price is also at a round figure. So nevertheless, always the more. So we're at 5.8. Okay. So far, I can't tell you what's going to happen, but I can tell you what's happening. And what's happening is that price is currently looking like it's moving lower and lower. So, according to my rules, I would be waiting for the price to see if it comes here to this level over here. And then here is where I would likely see if it goes long and see if it busts through this previous high. And if it does, then 60 would be my next level of taking profit. Okay. So I just try to keep it as simple as possible. So I'm just gonna be seeing if price is gonna really break this 700 area, because it looks like it's gonna, or it looks like it's gonna test the area. So far, as you can see, the price has just been ranging within 5957, 5957 over since the 12th of February for the past 2 days. So currently the price is basically not in a trend. So in areas like these, unless you're trading like on a smaller time frame, you could take a trade. But if you're gonna be swinging, then you're likely just better off waiting for when price makes a tail at a place like that. So as you can see, this is in the past, and the past doesn't really matter unless we're looking at history. So the historicity of this chart is showing that it always makes a move at like a round figure, at or around a round figure. So as you can see here and here, this is a round figure, and here at the bottom, let's see if it was a round figure, because it's not gonna work perfectly each and every single time, because if we do, then it would be an inefficient market. But as you can see here again, this is a very interesting area for us to do business at or around these areas, as you can see. So what I would do in a situation like this is that I'll just go on a 1 minute time frame, right? And then I'll just try to find a pattern. That's all I do, just try to find a pattern. And one of the easiest patterns to find is the break and retest. So again, I'll just wait for this area right here, right? To say like, all right, fine, price is moving higher, comes lower. Okay, so it breaks, let's say, and like, right, let's just say it breaks this high. Because if it's going short, it should keep on going down, right? So it breaks this high, and then when it comes back, I'm just gonna be buying over here. And I think I bought one of these. And then sometimes the price gaps, as you can see, this little gap here, this little gap here, this little gap here. And when it does that, it usually always comes back. So let's see if price came back to 5.7. So it went high, 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 it went high. So it eventually will come back to 5.7, but not yet. Not yet. So that's why I'm saying, like, the gaps always happen. So if you trade gaps hoping like to only catch a gap, then you'd be in trouble. So right now I have two choices: either just go short, or I'll just wait and see. So far this would be the pattern that I'm seeing. So the pattern would be the price has broken this level, and at or around this level it's retested. But honestly, I'm just not feeling it so much, and discovered this gap. probably this is another gap, and this is a whole gap. So it's probably coming here. So I'd rather just wait for it to come where I want than for me to chase it where it's going. But I do put some trades in to test the market from time to time. Okay. So that's it. So this, I don't know what I'm going to title this, but I guess if you're watching up until this point, you found a lot of value in it. So just comment or like so that I keep on making sure that you get the content that you want. So so just a quick one before we depart. Uh, did I really pick that one? I thought I picked. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, I wanted this one. Okay, so a quick one because you just have to train your mind to see patterns. So I think I'll name this "How to Train Your Mind to See Patterns in the Chart Patterns." Okay, because this is another one, you know. So if you keep on seeing these patterns, you can you can create a good narrative for the market. So the patterns for me are good. Like I don't trade every pattern, but I'd rather see every pattern as it unfolds. So it could either go up and then come to this high, or it could go down, and if it goes down, it would come to this low and cover the gap. So far, it looks like it's going down, as you can see. So this is it. So just keep on training your mind to see patterns, different types of patterns, but usually just get the patterns that are compatible with what's easier for you to see, and just stick to those patterns. Like keep it simple, keep it easy, keep it flowing, and keep it fun. Because as I told you, I missed my TP over here, my take profit over there from there um because I got bored of looking at the charts for a while, and then I was just doing something for a few minutes. So this is what happens. And I didn't set a TP, by the way, because I wanted maximum upside. And that's how I roll, So I'll keep on doing that. But, if you lose a trade, it doesn't matter. You should just have the confidence to say that I lost this one, but I'm good enough to find another opportunity. The market is an opportunity generating machine. So as you can see right now, what's happening for me, I might be looking for a short now. If it comes to at or around this level, if it fails to break this level, then we're going down, and I'll be comfortable going short at that point. So I'll update you, and yeah, thank you for watching.